Weapons hot and one-liners at the ready, recruits.
I'll be back.
This ain't just some summer blockbuster vacation. This is the real deal. You've been chosen as part of an elite task force for the month of action. Now when those bullets start to fly and everything around you is up in flames, don't you lose your nerve. Remember who you are. You're the toughest, craziest, most resourceful sons of bitches to ever lace them up. We don't wait for backup and we damn sure don't retreat. Now strap your asses in and get ready for the drop.
See this? This is my boomstick!
Oh, and one more thing. Before you pull that trigger, tell them John Mortis sent you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Baron's Hideout podcast. I'm Shark Fan Anna. I just saw Big D. I went with it.
I'm LLDJ Cool J.
And I'm Cookin' D.
Oh,
Cookin' D.
We're the same
Cookin'
guy.
Nuts.
Oh, shit.
Cooking with Little D.
Yes.
He uses it as a spatula.
Yeah.
Yes.
You see him like flopping it.
Flipping.
Oh, we're off
Oh,
for a
man.
banging one already. Let's
I
go.
know. What a way to kick the month off. We're here for a new month. We've been teasing it for a while now. It is finally time for our month of action little collabo with my other show, Give Me Back My Action Movies. It's a big month for Charlie, and he has extended the fun to 17 other shows and YouTubers and artists and musicians, everything. If it's action related and they wanted to cover it, they're a part of it. So we decided to do it. We're doing this whole month as action horror picks, and it was my pick to start. This is this is one I've been wanting to cover for a while. I've been wanting to revisit for a while. It is Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. I know, I'm so excited.
It's
one.
I say it's probably one of the best 90s looking movies we've talked about.
You know, it's one that I watched so much when I was younger, and I
Mhm.
have not watched it in a long time. And rewatching it for this, I was really impressed with how a lot of it held up. I was really impressed.
I'm right there with you, Anna. It's been a long time, so I'm stoked to jump
It's
into this.
been 84 years.
Relatable. Okay, well, before we dive into the movie, pun intended, let's dive into Rotten Tomatoes and see what the critics and audiences thought of Deep Blue Sea. And this is almost coming up on an anniversary. It was released July 28th, 1999. An hour and 45 minutes. Let's see what the critics thought with 117 reviews. Little
Wow.
D. What do you think they rated Deep Blue Sea?
Me? Sorry,
Yeah.
I was talking to you.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a lot of reviews, and this was 1990, right around that boom where I think action, sci-fi / horror was really taking off. Oh, I'm gonna go 72%.
Okay. Big D.
I'm going to be in the same vein. I'm going to say like 64.
Oh, you were close. It's 60%. It is fresh.
Oh,
Wow.
okay, good.
It is fresh.
No
Good.
tomato soup. No tomato soup.
None.
Tomato soup. None. Okay, let's see what the audience thought. Okay, we've got over 250,000 reviews
That's what I'm talking about.
Better.
for Deep Blue Sea. Big D, what do you think the audience rated it?
83%.
Little D?
Oh. I think I might stay around the same ballpark. In the 70s. I might go 76 this time.
Surprisingly, it is rotten. 39%.
Wow, man.
39%.
And you know why? It's because people just hold it to like the same standard as Jaws.
And you know,
Yeah.
this movie's got some big fucking stars in it too. A lot of the people that were in this like branched off and did a bunch of other things. And the
Huge
director
stars.
even did a bunch of other things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I was just looking at this thing. Well, I'll find it while we're talking. There was one movie that he did. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's got a bunch of stars. I think Thomas Jane was just kind of coming up around that time and was making a name for himself. But I mean, Sam Jackson, the Daddy Skarsgård, the
LL Cool J.
Michael Rappaport, LL Cool J,
Yeah.
yeah, and even the side characters that we didn't know so much, like the lady in the tower and the other people they meet kind of along the way that's working at Aquatica, they're memorable as well. And then Saffron Burrows, she was actually just most recently in You, the TV show You. She played
Oh, okay.
Love and
Which one's
40's
Who's that?
mom, Susan.
the
Yeah,
main
the
the
main
doctor
girl.
doctor
Uh-huh.
lady?
Yeah, Doctor Lady. Yeah, that's her, isn't it? Who you're
Fuck
talking?
Susan.
Fuck Susan. I
Fuck
know.
Susan. Oh my god, dude. We're gonna get into that bullshit, but dude,
Yeah.
she is. There's a lot that they changed for this movie because of her,
Really?
and we're gonna get into that. Like,
Okay.
oh,
Okay.
so the test screenings at the test screening, she survives, and they're like, no, like the audience was like, absolutely not. But how fucking of an asshole she was? No way.
Yeah, she's got to go.
Oh
That's
yeah,
funny.
dude. They changed the whole ending of this movie because of her.
That's really funny.
That is funny.
There is one thing I want to say. The director, there's one movie when I was going through his list, and I was like, "Whoa, he did that movie! I love this movie. I think this is my favorite like action movie ever. It's The Long Kiss Goodnight.
Oh
Love
shit!
that fucking
Yeah.
movie.
No way.
So I was going through that, and apparently he did the last The Strangers Chapter 1 movie. He did
What's
that
his
one
name?
as well. Die Hard 2. Rennie Harlan.
Oh yeah, Rennie Harlan. Yeah.
And he did a what was it, Nightmare on Elm Street 4, I think is what it's saying here. I don't know if he directed it or whatever he did, but he was part of it.
Mhm.
But
Yeah,
I
he's-
saw that.
Long Kiss Goodnight is the reason why Sam Jackson signed on immediately, too.
Oh,
Like, he's-
really? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, no
because of
shit.
the director. He's like, yeah. He's like, it's just so easy working with him. Absolutely, I'll fucking do it. And that on top of Sam Jackson has gone on record saying that he loves monster movies and growing up watching that type of stuff. And
Mhm.
he just wanted to have his, you know, not say legacy because he's in Jurassic Park before this.
His
You know,
fingerprint.
so it's like, yeah, exactly. He wants his fingerprint in it for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the long and short of this movie is basically Dr. Susan is a scientist. They're researching Alzheimer's disease. They're trying to figure out a cure that can they can cure it. You know that people no longer have to live with Alzheimer's. Her dad she's had to experience her dad going through it. My papa had Alzheimer's, so and a lot of
Mhm.
people, you know, a lot of people are affected by this, whether directly or indirectly. You know, it's one of those diseases where when you hear something like that, you're like, okay, I can see why they're doing the things they're doing. But at the end of the day, they cut a lot of curves and corners and did stuff they shouldn't have done. And then,
Big fat liars.
yeah, and then here we are with smart, big, huge, fast sharks.
Dude,
And you're on a big fucking
know-
island, an underground island made of steel in the middle of the
Who you gonna
fucking
trust?
ocean. Me.
yeah,
That's who you're going to trust.
yeah. Anna goes, "Is it wet?" Yep. Then there's sharks in the water.
Exactly.
There's sharks in the water. That's why I'm surprised you picked this, man, because I know how much you fucking hate dark water.
And it honestly, it might subconsciously be this because of this movie for some reason. I know a lot of it has to do with the Tomb Raider stuff too, like playing it growing up. I've talked about.
Yeah.
Oh,
But man, I watched the shit out of this movie. It was a movie that Dad enjoyed too, Mom loved, so it was just a comfort movie. It's one I would put on all the time, and I had a crush on Thomas Jane. I just thought he was so hunky. Still
he still
do.
was hunky. Yeah.
Dude, that button up, and then he's got like guys, as cheesy as it is, but when they've got like the beach vibe going on with the khaki shorts and the button up, and they've got a tan and kind of the hair going, hello, and he pulls off that look really well. So, and because he was also in another movie, around this time, maybe a few years later, that I watched religiously too. Dreamcatcher, the Stephen King
Stephen King
adaptation.
Okay.
with Duddits, yeah.
Yeah, Duddits, Timothy Oliphant, and what's his name? Donnie Wahlberg. But yeah, he was in that too, and I watched it as just for some reason it was one of those
Morgan
movies I
Freeman's
loved.
in that.
Morgan Freeman's in it. Yeah, it's got a big
Yeah.
cast,
Yeah.
And you can't forget about the Punisher.
and
Oh,
he
yeah.
he was the
OG.
Punisher. Yes, he was.
Well, not
Yeah.
the OG, but
No, he's not the OG Punisher.
Not the
That's
OG.
that's Sleepy Dolph Lundgren, the worst Punisher
That's
there
true.
is. And I said it, you heard it.
Dolph
No.
Lundgren is a hunky
I
Punisher
don't-
though, because listen, I haven't seen it, but I know y'all covered it, and
Don't.
y'all posting the posters and stuff. I was like,
Mm.
okay, Dolph, I see you.
You've only seen him as like the blonde Russian dude, and then all of a sudden he's got black hair and he
It's like,
speaks like this when he's talking to everyone. Like it's so. And I don't want to talk too much shit about it because Charlie and Nate really love it. But what I
Yeah.
like about this movie, man, is Will Conti, the special effects guy for this dude. Like these sharks look fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
They still do.
Yeah.
And this guy is known for that. Like he's built these sharks. He built Free Willy, like the whale.
Oh wow.
He built Anaconda. You know, like
Really?
dude, it's
Holy
the
shit.
same fucking guy, dude, and it looks fantastic. All the way up until the scene where Thomas Jane is swimming with that tiger shark
Mm.
is a
Okay.
real tiger shark.
Mm. Hell
Dude.
yeah, dude.
And they made him do that shit last. They're like, just in case, okay? Just in case something happens, we have all of the other stuff. And then you can swim with this fucking shark.
That's
Nope.
great. Nope. Yeah.
No,
nope.
thank you.
It's great for him, but the big old nope for me.
Yeah.
And Anna's like, I'll watch Thomas Jane from afar.
Yeah. I'll be in the tower with my binoculars.
Big old binoculars.
Yeah.
What I need to know though, like they're fucking pirate Anna.
Yeah.
She goes, "Give me your booty."
Yes, sir.
I mean, huh? Where's your fan at?
Oh hell. Oh, it's right here.
I'll get it.
Necessary.
Oh,
It's month of
shit.
action over here too, so it works.
What I don't get also is they're in the ocean, right? Like they're swimming around in the ocean with these sharks.
Smack dab in the middle of it.
Can I ask you guys this? Have you ever tried opening your eyes underwater in the ocean?
Not in
yes,
the
I
ocean.
can't do it.
I haven't been in it
Okay.
enough.
But I don't. My eyeballs aren't on my ankles. But it's salt water, dude, and they're down there with no masks on for half this movie, swimming underwater,
Mm-hmm.
looking. I'm like, you couldn't see shit. You can't maneuver past this shark. You can't do. I'm like, but again, it's a '90s action movie. I get it. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
bashing it for that. I'm just thinking it's funny that they can open their eyes underwater and then come up and not be big, red, and puffy like you would after some chlorine swimming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
Mm.
good old chlorine where you rub your eyes so much. And then after
You
the
gotta
whole
take
day
a
at the
nap.
the whole day at the pool, like you crash in the car and then you go home and nap on the couch. Ah,
Those
childhood.
days.
Yeah.
And then you got to have a potato chip sandwich.
The best. The best.
There's
Ham
nothing
and
better.
mayonnaise and some Doritos.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm mine with tuna though.
Ew.
Okay, some tuna
That's
sandwich.
a mom. That's what mom be like. You want some of my tuna sandwich? Fuck no, I don't want no tuna.
Tuna, cheese, and chips, man. You put some salt and vinegar chips in there, and you're good to go.
You also got to
Shoot.
remember Dustin lives on the bay.
That's
So
true.
it's
Yeah.
I do love me some seafood.
On the
and it's
bay.
plenty in here.
on the fucking bay, kid.
Fat-
Hey,
Fucking
give me some of
bay.
that sushi.
But yeah, so this place that they work at too, this Aquatica place, it gets me because down here across the street from SeaWorld where they filmed Jaws 3
Mhm.
is a water park called Aquatica.
Oh, really?
And that's all I was thinking about. I'm like, man, just imagine if they had sharks chasing people there.
Make it happen.
Make
What
it
a
happen.
fucking thrill. Yeah.
That's
So-
real.
So Anna, what is one of your favorite parts of this movie, man?
Oh my gosh. Whenever the shark bites off the doctor's arm,
Oh yeah.
That's a moment that has stuck with me just because it got me when I was younger. Because this came out in '99, so I was 10. Still, I mean, I'd been watching stuff, but that was still a moment where everybody jumped, and because you just wasn't expecting that shark to be that smart. He got it, and they even play on that earlier on. He's like, I wouldn't, or no, later, but they still. Don't stand near water if there's sharks nearby is the moral of the story. If there's big man-eating sharks that's like 10 times the stamina and 10 times the strength and 10 times everything, don't get near them. Why? So that's what ends up happening several times.
They're cool.
But that first time, man, you're just like, fuck.
They look cool. Go stand by it. It's fine.
They're cool. I want to pet it.
And it's in that moment too. It's like it's a real happy, like celebratory moment because they get the results they need out of the brain matter from the shark. And then old buddy's lighting him up a cigarette, ready to like smoke, and he's like, "We did it, pal. We did it." And that shark just comes over and eats his whole fucking arm.
Yeah,
insane.
Now you can only do half the work a scientist can.
Yep. That's sad.
Yeah.
But I feel like he got it the worst though, man, because
he's so dead.
Oh, dude. It's the worst. Like he gets strapped to the stretcher and then the fucking helicopter can't reel in their reel because it drops him down into the water, and then all of a sudden he's being carried by this 45-foot mako shark and thrown into glass that is not supposed to break.
Yeah.
Dude.
Also, why the hell are you not checking your equipment before you go and save somebody? The fuck?
I know.
You know what I mean? Well, they're in the middle of a hurricane.
I don't give a shit.
It was dangerous enough for them to go out there, period. But man, when he gets hurled against that glass, like that shark fucking threw the old stinky cheese down the center, strike 3, you're out against this fucking window. And when you see that chunk fall out, dude, it's wild, man. So good. And I love how smart the sharks are too. It's like everything is planned. Like they you see them like down in the bottom of the ocean, like against a cork board saying, all right, shark number 1, you're going to go and you're going to do this. After that, shark number 2, this is going to happen. And you're going to go and you're going to do this. And the whole time I'll sit there and watch.
Yeah.
They've just got a whole plan.
It's awesome.
Even from the moment whenever they're the other smaller shark, whenever Thomas Jane, he sees that, he realizes what they're doing. They were hurting it for food because it was the runt pretty much as far as they're concerned. Like that shit is scary. Like just the thought of that. And why do you want to play God with an animal that, at the end of the day, might be an animal, like they say, oh, she's still just an animal. Yeah, but she's still fucking smarter than you, just a regular old shark.
Yeah, but they also put themselves in a situation that they can't control the environment.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
that's
it's like far
too.
away from anything. If you were close enough.
Where's dry land at? Where's
you
dry
can't you can't see
a day and a half away. Fuck
that, man.
And then that's, dude. Fuck it. Is it wet? Fucking that's all her logic is.
Yeah.
If it's wet, then there's sharks.
Yes.
Yeah. In my pool, there's a shark at the end of it.
Damn right.
That actually, these movies fucked me up. With me being in my own pool, if I was like swimming alone, I would think there was a shark in there. I would freak myself out. Like, I'm not swimming anymore in my pool. I'm getting out of here.
Oh yeah.
And this movie definitely, I think, fed into that a bit.
Mm-hmm. If a twig or something.
Do you have a favorite part?
Yeah, just a little like leaf just goes in it. There's a shark.
Touches me and you're like,
oh man, there's so many good moments in this movie. I mean, we all can say the Samuel L. Jackson one is like the big one. Everyone's like, oh, that's the shot that got everybody, and like, yeah, that's true. But I think mine, just because of how fucking funny he is and the things that he does, is LL Cool J against this fucking shark. Puts himself in an oven. He's like, there's no way the cook is going to die by his own oven. I got other plans.
Yeah.
He's like fucking hacking at the thing. Dude, he is I think the best part of this entire movie. And like he's been in, like in a Halloween movie and some other things, but this one he shines, in my opinion. Like his dialogue and banter it's amazing.
Yeah,
So
it really is. Yeah,
that's my favorite scene.
Yeah, he pretty much calls Sam Jackson out on his bullshit too. Like when they're having that birthday party for Dr. Dickhead. He's like, yeah, so how did you survive? Why did you go do white people shit? Dude. Calls him out on his bullshit, dude, because the story that Sam Jackson has like put together, it's like it doesn't make sense how he survived.
Mm-mm.
And LL Cool J is like, he's not fucking dumb. He's like, yeah, I know what you did. You know, I could put 2 and 2 together, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Here's your fucking Mai Tai. And tells him to go away, man. Brother, yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. But I think one of my favorites is it's got to be when, as much as I hate her, is when, you know, Dr. Asshole's in her quarters. And that one shark pokes his head in there and starts doing what he's trying to do. And she electrocutes the shit out of it.
It's pretty gnarly.
So good.
I got a question. Okay. And I think this is probably because they're horny baiting because they needed to get teenagers to go watch this movie. She's already in like a rubber suit. She takes off her fucking suit and just steps on it. What is the point of that when you're already wearing it?
You got to be grounded.
Is that really what they're trying to say?
That's essentially it.
But you are the grounding, aren't you?
No, because you're wearing it. No, like you have to be standing.
But
like,
she's got the shoes on too that are also rubber.
That are water shoes.
Isn't there rubber on the bottom of water shoes?
I don't know, man. It's the 90s. I'm sitting there complaining about salt water. You're sitting there complaining about
titties.
Fucking standing on her swimsuit, dude.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Yeah,
that's.
Yeah, why are you complaining about those, Dustin?
I'm not. Okay, I am far from complaining about that. I'm just saying, why?
We're sitting there dancing around, and Anna goes, "Tids,
titties."
Yeah, so Dustin, stop complaining about tits, okay?
I'm not. Far from it.
Dude, that's what it sounds.
She does have some nice titties.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love whenever they meet back up with Preacher, because he starts banging on the damn door, and they're like, "Man, we've just been fucked from here to there, around every corner, and now there's another shark about to bust through this door above us," and he comes peeking down to save the day. But yeah, she's going to her quarters after that to get the research, and he calls her out on that too. He's the caller outer of all the bullshit in this movie.
It's
true.
And he's the real one.
Yeah, and she's like, if I don't go get this research, then everybody that's died, it's useless. And then he's like, all death is useless, doctor. And it's like, this never should have happened in the first place. And that poor girl who was dating the doctor that had to see all that happen, when she falls off that ladder into the water and then the shark comes back up with her, oh man, it was so gnarly too.
It looks so good. And I like the fact that they decided to not go with like great whites. They went with the scariest looking shark there is, or makos, because of how their teeth protrude from their mouth. They just look terrifying.
Yeah,
I really liked that shit. And like, as you're saying, man, it's like Sam Jackson at one point is questioning the intelligence of these sharks, because like he hears this banging and he looks at Thomas Jane and he goes, "Is that a shark?" And Dr. Dickhead starts speaking up. He goes, "I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to him."
Yeah.
And he's like, dude, like those sharks they're what was it? It was like 45 feet long was the alpha, the big one.
Something ridiculous, yeah.
20,000 pounds of pressure. If it wants to come through that door, it's gonna come through that door.
Right.
Yeah.
Dude,
scary.
It's putting yourself in situations you can't control is just some utter bullshit, dude.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Anna said, "Hell no."
Hell no. Absolutely fucking not. But yeah, we've got to add Susan to the fuck wall. Fuck them wall, for sure.
So she is inducted into the fuck 'em.
What do we got?
Fuck 'em.
All right.
4 people on that wall now?
We got Eric, Juno,
Susan,
and
there's one more.
And Susan. No,
Susan.
I think that's it.
No, there's
3?
one more. No, we had one more happen.
We had one more, and that was from an episode that unfortunately.
Rewind.
Yeah.
We got it.
That's right.
We
So,
get.
yeah,
We'll
there's
get
only
there. We'll
3.
get there. There will be a fourth.
Okay.
We'll get there.
Good point.
There will be a fourth.
Yeah,
Yes.
so we've got 3 on the fuck 'em wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck 'em.
dude. And then once we get an island of 5, they can go live on that fucking island by themselves, man.
See who's the last man standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing that I do like about this movie, it is kind of grounded in reality a bit, with them talking about sharks not being able to get cancer or not have like mutations or being able to withstand things. That is something that we are currently studying for like cancer and Alzheimer's. And Annie, you were saying earlier, like Alzheimer's really is something that someone at least knows somebody with it, whether it's directly in their life or not. Like my grandmother passed away of dementia, which is also like Alzheimer's, but like a separate thing. So that's very close to me. And, you know, with this and also hearing that we are currently studying things like that, not going super sci-fi with it. I hope we're not getting like super fucking sharks or anything like that. But yeah, I think that's really, really cool to see that this movie is very sci-fi and fantastical in that way, but there's also real world elements that they pulled into this to make it what it is, and I thought they did a great job.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And we brought it up earlier with this coming out in 1999. These sharks look fantastic, and the CGI isn't bad at all.
There's barely
either. I mean,
that much of it, really. There's only maybe like 10 scenes.
There's a couple scenes but there's one that is pretty bad, and it's my least favorite. But it's one of my favorite parts is when Dr. Asshole gets eaten.
Oh yeah.
Her treading water just looks really bad to me. But other than that, everything else looks pretty fine. You know, like when the sharks are swimming underwater looks really good. The shark that grabbed Sam Jackson looks really good. But you just cannot beat the practicality of these sharks, man. And like you were saying, dude, like LL Cool J is laid up in this oven, and you have that shark slamming itself into that. You have the doctor shocking the shark, dude. The big one at the end that Thomas Jane rides, like they just all look amazing. What I'd be afraid of is I'm in the water with these fake sharks, and then there's real sharks that come in, dude. How fucking scary would that be?
You're not gonna pay me enough.
Oh my god, dude! But all of this is a plan. Again, it's all one master plan by this alpha shark, because at the beginning of this movie, during this hurricane, Thomas Jane asked his buddy, his right hand, hey, raise those fences 10 feet around the perimeter so they can't get out.
Yeah.
So if they can't get through the fences, what are they going to do, Anna?
They're going to go over them.
Yep, they're going to lower those fences, and how they do that is they sink the building.
That's hard fucking core.
Dude, how long do you think they came up with that plan?
Not that long.
Couple minutes.
That's on the fly.
Real quick. Hey, here's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Minds were all connected. One person was thinking, and then they all thought of hive mind.
Yeah.
And the fact that they were hurting them, he also makes comment about that. Is that the sharks? We've gone everywhere the sharks have wanted us to go, and they eventually wanted us here for a reason, which is it's wild.
Well, the reason why they can do that, dude, is because everybody that is there somehow has been hurt. Somehow. And Thomas Jane makes a comment on it. He goes, I'm hemorrhaging. You know, the sharks can smell the blood. Like, that's how they know where these guys are, because we do get the cool, like, shark vision. You know, like the werewolf from, you know, the werewolf shark vision. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
And especially with it being a little different, being underwater and stuff like that, dude. But man, this movie, like I mentioned it earlier, because people compare this movie to Jaws. There are quite a few Jaws homages in this movie as well. Did you happen to catch any of them?
The opening scene.
There's the opening scene. The license plate that Thomas Jane pulls out of the mouth of that tiger shark is the same license plate that comes out of the gut of the tiger shark in Jaws.
Okay.
I didn't know that, but I know the license plate was connected to it somehow.
That's where that license plate came from. And then there's that end scene where fucking LL Cool J is holding up the gun. And he'll smile, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Who ordered the sushi?
40-foot
Dude.
shark, and you shot me?
And he's sitting there and he goes, "Are you sure there were only 3 of them?" And Thomas Jane lifts his legs out of the water.
I love that.
I wouldn't have been doing that anyways.
Yeah, nah, dude. And then how pissed off would you be? You know, thinking you had a steady 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, everything, and then you show up to work and that bitch is sunk.
Yeah.
You know, like, where's your money at now? Like, it's like you have a select set of skills that involve you being there, and you can't use them anywhere else in the world. And now what do, dude?
Pay me out.
Oh
Yeah. Give me some severance pay.
Please.
Send me
I'll
on
go
my
work
way.
at SeaWorld.
I'll go work at SeaWorld where there are only 3D sharks.
That's fine.
Yeah. Anna, what was your favorite kill in this movie?
Probably Dr. Asshole.
Yeah.
Or
She
actually,
slits her hand open.
that was the most satisfying because it's like, ha, you dumb bitch. You're not as smart as you think you are. But that was more comical. I think the one that might be the scariest is when Michael Rappaport and Thomas Jane are swimming under to try to turn those switches. Oh, fuck. And that shark just comes up behind him, and then he also has to get out. Oh, man. That's probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Just because of everything else
And
going
that's
on
another-
around it, too.
Yeah. That's another Jaws homage. Is there's when they're swimming down there and Dr. Skarsgård pops his head out from the side.
Yeah.
And
that
scares the shit out of Thomas Jane.
And he
Yeah.
pops up
And
and
he
starts
just comes up screaming.
That's so relatable, though. And then Michael Rappaport pops up, too, and he just starts screaming. What happened? So relatable.
Yeah.
But to see like a tough grown man get scared like that, his screams were believable. Like you really felt like he was scared.
Of everything going on that's horrific, and he's not being scared, for that to be the thing that does it, dude. It was really good. That's my favorite one too, is that one.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
I'm right there
just
with
so
you
good.
too. I love that the whole build up to
hell
that.
yeah.
There's some pretty good tension, and
Good,
I don't know. I love the little comic relief with the screaming and everything, and also with him like trying to point out, but there's a shark behind you, but obviously they're underwater, and he's like, what? He's like,
And you're not quick enough. Yeah, you.
yeah.
Well, Thomas Jane is. He says they're that shark, dude.
Well,
He fucking jukes it.
he's probably in the water more than the other guy. Maybe.
Oh, that's what it is.
Maybe
Who are
he's
you
got
gonna
That's what it is.
water practice. Yeah, who are you going to
Trust
trust? Me.
Trust Anna. Yeah, trust Anna. Dustin, you said it's the same as you, like that one
Yes,
kill.
Yeah.
Is,
So we're 3 for 3
Hell
on
yeah.
that one.
Yeah. Honorable mention is Girl on the Ladder, man, because that is probably the most horrific looking one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I definitely think the doctor, Skarsgård, I think he got it the worst out of everybody.
Oh, not only did he get thrown, he got his arm bit off. He gets submerged. He gets thrown against glass. He drowns. I'm like, dude, how many times do you fucking die?
Yeah, right.
Poor
He
lady in the fucking like
experienced-
tower too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and
So-
she's just partying.
Yeah, she's just having a good time. She's like doing Top Gun Maverick shit, just messing around. And she gets blown up.
Just
Yeah. And all we get
it's a
from
double
her is,
explosion.
ah! She's gone.
Mhm.
Oh, that poor lady,
Oh,
man.
I know.
shit. Ah.
Well, should
All
we?
right, Anna, what do you think?
Yeah, should we rate it?
I think we should.
Yeah. We'll start with Big D.
man.
Oh my god, dude, this movie's a ton of fun. There's a lot of feats that this movie accomplished, because
Shows?
it went up against Jaws. That's what that's the golden standard is Jaws. When the shark's only in that fucking movie for like 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce.
Don't get me started on Jaws. Okay.
I won't. I won't.
But this movie's a 4 out of 5 dorsal fins, man.
Nice.
4 out of 5. Shake it like a dorsal fin. Yeah. Anna, what about you?
I'm giving this a 5 out of 5. This is a banger. It's got the nostalgia factor. It's got rewatchability still. The cast is great. Everybody's believable. Thomas Jane, hunky man. And the fact that it's
Bam.
still, yeah, oh yeah. The fact that it still holds up today, I think is very, very impressive, and shows that it's lasting and it's made its mark. And I agree. I respect Jaws for what it is, and I do enjoy it, but I don't think it's the best one. You know, sorry, Parker. I know I've probably hurt his ego.
He'll be all right.
Jaws is not good. It's not my favorite at all, and I'll say that out loud to everyone.
And the tension's good in this. The even like what practical stuff we do get, and the blend with the CGI, I think it's a good mix of both, and it makes it hold up. So I'm here for it. Lil D, what about you?
Yeah.
I'm right there with you, Anna. This is a 5 out of 5. This
fuck
is also a movie
yeah.
I watched a lot. I was on the Sci-Fi Channel so much growing up. Like, you could not go on that channel without seeing Deep Blue Sea, especially during like Shark Month.
Yeah, this is a perfect TV horror movie too. Like, there's nothing. The language is very mild. We see Dr. Asshole in her bra and panties. That's about it.
Yeah.
The kills. I mean, half of them are CG. So I mean, yeah, this is a pretty good TV movie as well. I feel.
Yeah, it definitely is. There's a lot about this movie to like. I mean, there's probably some things on it that people probably won't like, and that's completely fine. But I enjoy this movie so much. I know everybody's going to be mad at us for not picking the Samuel L. Jackson kill as our favorite kills, but you know what, guys? It's too fucking overrated. Everybody knows that kill. Go watch the movie and see the other ones. But yeah, I enjoy this one a lot. So I'm happy you picked it because it's been a long time since I've seen it. And when I saw the cover, I was like, oh, nostalgia hit me real hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a great film, and it's also a great way to kick off summer too. This is a summer movie through and through. You feel it, and yeah, it's a ton of fun. So if you haven't seen this one, you're not doing yourself a favor. You'll do yourself a favor if you go watch it right now. And there has to be some physicals, right?
Oh yeah, this is out on this DVD had the clamp with the paper cover.
Oh, okay. Has there been any like reissues of this as of late? Is that
Arrow has a Blu-ray of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so
I need that.
Oh, yeah.
I might go pick that up.
Dude, imagine how crisp that looks.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I need it.
Dude,
I
that
need
water.
Wooder.
That water. Is it wet?
Then there's sharks there.
It's wet.
Then there's sharks there.
It's too wet. I can't.
Anna, what do we got cooking everywhere this month?
Goodness, it is the month of action everywhere. If you know us and know our podcasting friends, pretty much all of them are partaking in this month. We've kicked it off over on Gimme Back with the first episode was the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. And my God, if you guys have not seen that movie, go fucking watch it. I'm obsessed with it, and I will be gushing about it for the foreseeable future. And then next week, let's see, when this comes out tomorrow will be episode 2, which is Mad Max Fury Road, which we had a guest for as well. So it's we're kicking things off high octane and lots of guns over there. So per usual,
Guns for days.
Nice.
What's going on with Flicks and Be Action, who are both participating in the month?
So, Flicks and Friends, we had put out the letter X for X2. X gonna give it to you. We did have some very special guests over there. There was Anna, Pete, and Charlie, and then straight from Xavier's School of the Gifted Youngsters, Nate was there.
Nate!
Wow.
So we had all of Give Me Back on, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But we're almost done with our AB season, which is great. But we did record our episode for the month of action, and it will drop mid-July. So it's going to be a ton of fun. Over on B Action, we are in full swing of month of action. We have Iron Eagle out as of Saturday, and then this coming up Saturday, we're doing a movie called The Hitman, starring Chuck Norris.
Hell yeah.
And let me tell you, this man has Shawn Michaels-esque mullet. It's beautiful. So, yeah, that's all we've really got cooking up over there. Little D, what do we got to do to get out of here, man?
Well, before, I want you to go and say what giveaway you got going on.
Oh, yeah, over on B Action, we're giving away a copy of Steel Frontier that was custom made by Brainbuster Video. So all you have to do, like you'll see the post, it's you have to be sure you're following B Action, share it to your story, tag 2 friends, yada yada yada. But it's going to go on all month. It's already doing pretty well, which I'm really stoked on, and I really hope whoever does win this tape loves it as much as me, Charlie, and Mickey do with our copies, because we had to have a copy too.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, Little D, what do we got to do to get out of here, man?
Oh, man. Well, we have a very fun month, and I'll just say what we're doing next week, because I'm giddy on everything that we're doing. Next week, we're going to be covering The Terminator, and I am so stoked. I love Arnold movies so much, and the Terminator series, yeah, there's some duds, but they're all fun in their own ways, if you can look past certain things. But to dive into the first one, I'm so ready for it. And other than that, you know, you guys can go support Anna and Big D on their shows as well. And if you're listening to us on audio platforms, make sure you guys are rating us, liking, sharing, and commenting. And you do the same thing over on YouTube. Subscribe, share, comment. And then if you want to go a step above, go right over to Patreon for $2 a month.
$2, Bob.
You guys can get episodes up to a week early, and I'm just so fucking stoked for this month. It's been a long time since I put aside horror, like strict horror, and had a little bit of fun with action horror. So this is great, and I'm looking at the list that we have for this month right now, and I can't wait. So I guess on that note, we're going to leave everybody holding on to next week, because I'm excited. So we'll see everybody.